Morning. It is Wednesday the 13th of November. It's week 5, day 6. In Cambridge they have this thing, it's called the week 5 blues, and it's like, I was gonna call it a phenomenon then. It's not, there's nothing phenomenal about it. It's a fact that week 5 at Cambridge is the hardest week because it's in the middle essentially, and so you've had 4 weeks of suffering and you're unwell and you're burnt out, but you still have 4 weeks to go, and so you're at like the peak of exhaustion and sadness and workload, but there's no hope either side of you. That is exactly how I feel. Every week I think it can't get worse, and then it does. Not to literally have a mental breakdown at 4:50 a.m, but also it's the start of the video and I'm complaining already. That's a bad look. Okay, it's fine. I've got that off my chest now. Let's be normal. Today is a Wednesday, as we've already covered. I'm up at this time because we row on Wednesdays, and so I'm going to do a little bit of earth sciences, and then I'm going to get ready, head down to the boathouse. I have been loving rowing recently. I don't even row like corks, and so I'm at the front, I steer, I shout, I watch the sunrise. This is the best bit. Currently the sunrise is exactly when we're rowing, and we row kind of eastward, and so when I'm coxing what I see is the sunrise, and it is beautiful. And then we just got like your typical learning stuff, labs, lectures, supervisions, hit the club later. That's the plan for today. Emma Chamberlain always says she hates when people say what they're going to do before they do it in a vlog, because then what's the point in watching the vlog? So without further ado,
Look at eye again. That's definitely a word. Duh.
okay, we have survived another morning. Oh, this is a bit of a bold moment here. I do not have the hairline for a slick back, but I just love the slick back so much, but I just really am channeling egg every day. Yeah, the timetable here is really easy to remember because I have the same thing on a 2-day rotation. So on odd days like today, I have Earth Lab break, materials lecture, Earth lecture, and then on even days I have maths lecture, physics lecture, break. And then in the afternoon, you have on 3 days a longer lab, and then on the other 3 days supervisions. So today I have maths super, physics super. Not to spoil the whole video, but just for context. What do we do today? Every video from now until the end of the year, I'm going to complain about earth sciences because it is the bane of my existence. I don't mind the planet stuff because that's actually physics, and I don't really mind the crystal structure stuff because that's kind of physics. Everything else, right now we're doing climate. Obviously, everyone should care about the climate a bit. I don't think that's like a unique opinion, but academically, I don't care. I don't want to do it. It makes me miserable. It makes me angry. I feel like I just spent all of my time looking at climate, and that is just not what I want to do. And I'm like, oh. Like today we had Earth Lab, we did looking at climate graphs, and then break I did some Earth prep, then materials lecture we did fuel cells, fine. Then Earth lecture we were looking at carbon dioxide concentrations. Is that going to help me be a theoretical physicist? Because I kind of think not. Also, I'm just so angry because I didn't buy enough food in my food shop last week, and now like I haven't had lunch. I'm just like, oh. Maybe, plan of action, perhaps let's go to Sainsbury's now and feed myself, and then we'll continue, but I'll be in a better mood. Maybe I'll get a sweet treat, just to really, every 2 days I get myself a sweet treat because I had to go to an earth sciences lecture. We're gonna prep now, then we're gonna head off. My maths one's on Zoom, but then obviously I'm not gonna film in my super because that would be really weird. Okay, I'm 8 minutes late for my physics supervision. So let's go. It is my favourite part of the day, dinner time. Today we are going to be making miso soup with fried rice. I don't know how to make miso soup, and I also don't know how to make fried rice. For the occasion, I am actually Asian, it's just there's always fried rice in my house. I don't make it, it just appears, like there's leftover rice, it gets fried, it's in the fridge, it's in a Tupperware, done. Now I've got to make the rice. Where the hell is my mother? Not that my mother should have to cook for me, it's just... Actually, aside from the fried rice, where's my mother? Because I miss her. Pulled up tips for making the best fried rice. Okay, let's get right to it. Here are the important things that she's learned over the years about how to make the best fried rice. Use cold rice. You've got to plan ahead and use thoroughly chill cooked rice. I haven't done that. Rice will not fry well when it hits the hot pan and will result in soggy and sticky clumps. Not good. Okay, so I've already given up on the rice, so we're just having miso soup now. This, apparently, you can just put in a bowl with boiling water, like instant noodles. And I've got super firm organic tofu. And I've got, well, this was for the fried rice, but I guess I could have this as well. Okay, it's currently just before 7. I'm about to head back up to the library. I'm always completely exhausted by this point in the day, but I need to put a couple more hours in. I firstly want to see if there's any slightly easier questions from the problem sheet that I might be able to run through and get ahead on. And then I need to run through all of my lectures from the day. I do this every day just to make sure that I've actually understood everything. But if I haven't, one of my favourite tools for getting alternative explanations for topics that just aren't clicking is Brilliant. Brilliant is where you learn by doing, with thousands of interactive lessons in maths, data analysis, programming, and AI. My favourite thing about Brilliant, especially as a student who has a never-ending to-do list of things to go over, is that it is the most effective way to learn. Each lesson is interactive and features hands-on problem solving, which have been proven to be 6 times more effective than just watching your lecture videos. This means that if I'm pressed for time before a supervision or a submission deadline, which I often am, I can use Brilliant to solidify those core concepts, and I've actually built that knowledge rather than relying on memorization. I especially find the math section on Brilliant really useful. I think it's easy to do maths without really understanding why, but Brilliant's animations help to visualize logical explanations behind more complex ideas. You can follow one of their many maths courses, starting with the fundamentals, things like simple geometry or vector calculations, and progress right up to advanced concepts like linear algebra or group theory. To try everything that Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/yemran/, or you can scan the QR code on screen and I will put the link in the description box below. You'll also get 20% off their annual premium subscription. And on that note, we're currently doing special relativity in physics, and there is a Brilliant course for that, and so we're going to go and learn about the luminiferous ether. Let's head.